Hi, I'm Peter J. Ray. Welcome to Adventures in History. Today's topic is the Zuck family reunion at Lakeside, Ohio, USA 2000. Starting in the year 2000 at our family reunions in Lakeside, Ohio, I started bringing a spiral notebook. On the cover was a picture of Tweety Bird, the cartoon character, and I would leave this notebook on the dining room table for people to write in during the week to have a record of what was going on. I called it the Lakeside Zuck Family Reunions book. Please feel free to write something for historical purposes. Peter J. Ray. Lakeside Family Reunion 2000 started Saturday, August 26th at 3 o'clock p.m. Liz Lacey Osler, Rory Osler, and Sydney Osler were the first to arrive. Then John S. Ray, Ruth Ray, Mark Ray, Terry Ray, Patty Ray, Peter Ray, and Bob Kinsey. Peter J. Ray. John Lacey. The Lacey contingent from the Empire State arrived at 7:30 p.m. The party consists of Connie Lacey, Lisa Lacey, John Lacey, and little baby Madeline Lacey, here for the first time. The next generation, Sydney and Madeline. Peter J. Ray. Saturday evening dinner was consumed at Hotel Lakeside, and a fine time was had by all. The Buckinghams performed at the Hoover Auditorium. Popular 1960s and 1970s rock and roll music. Mark, Terry, and Patty rocked on. John, Connie, Peter, Bob, and Liz had a late night session, 11:01 p.m. on the porch. Peter J. Ray. Bob Kinsey. The Indians beat Anaheim 9-5. The game ended at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peter J. Ray. Sunday, August 27th. It rained last night. Sunny and warm today. Patty, Bob, Connie, John, Lisa, and Madeline and Liz played putt-putt golf. We went to Nate's for the big family dinner with Jim and Katie Zuck, their sons, Tim and Chris, and their families, and the entourage from Lakeside. Lenore and Seal didn't come because they had a walking accident at the airport on the escalator. John Ray, Patty, Mark, Ruth, Rory, and John Lacey played poker. The folks walked out on the dock at night and enjoyed the evening air. No Hoover Auditorium program. We learned that Arthur Hoover, the man the Hoover Auditorium was named after, lived in our house, Docksview, now the Shy Cottage, when Hoover was the general manager of Lakeside from 1926 to 1946. He lived in our cottage year-round. 1926 was the first pro basketball championship, the Cleveland Rosenblums. In 1946 was the first year of Cleveland Browns football when the Browns were AAFC champions. Okay, everybody, go ahead and write down your thoughts. Bob Kinsey. Well, the lake was perfect for my hour swim. I get so tired of doing flip turns. I was worried it would be too shallow in the swimming area, but I only touched sand once. It is cooler than last year, but A-OK by me. Take a dip, folks. Live summer while it lasts. Bob Kinsey. Monday, August 28, 2000. Lisa Bryant Lacey. Madeline is enjoying her first visit to Lakeside. She is the fifth generation to stay here. Pretty neat. She ate bananas and cereal while the big poker game played on. Sydney helped to keep Maddie entertained. Having fun, doting and showing Madeline around. She enjoyed the dock last night. Lisa Bryant Lacey. Patricia A. Ray. We're just getting into the swing of Lakeside. It's great to have the two little girls here, Madeline and Sydney. We're about to have the shuffleboard tournament, the big moment. Patricia A. Ray. Now in the shuffleboard tournament, in the first round, Mark and John Ray defeated Liz Osler and John Lacey. Also, Peter Ray and Rory Osler defeated Patricia Ray and Ruth Ray. And Lisa Lisa Lacey and Connie Lacey defeated Bob Kinsey and Terry Ray. In the second round, Mark Ray and John Ray defeated Peter Ray and Rory Osler. And Lisa Lacey and Connie Lacey had a bye. And in the championship round, Connie Lacey and Lisa Lacey won that 113 to 55. Congratulations, Connie and Lisa, Lakeside 2000 Shufflehead champions. And then in the second Banana Championship, Liz Osler and John Lacey defeated Patricia Ray and Ruth Ray 104 to 38. Congratulations, Liz Osler and John Lacey. Monday, August 28th continued. Peter J. Ray. We ate outdoors at the patio. There were bees. Abigail's and the hotel are closed. Mark and Patty played tennis after dinner. We forewent the movie The Gladiators. It's still playing tomorrow and Wednesday. The folks walked out on the dock. Then folks had tin roof sundaes at the patio. Sydney got Madeline laughing for a good while. Peter J. Ray. Lisa Lacey wanted to expound on last evening's activities. We were relaxing around after dinner, and Sydney was playing with Madeline. She would bounce the soccer ball, and Madeline would scream with laughter. This happened time after time. John Lacey. To see such laughter with complete abandonment is a real joy to us parents. Madeline is a real sponge, soaking up any and all happenings around her. Here at Lakeside, there is so much going on around her, Madeline, that it is a kick to see Madeline try to take it all in. Having cousin Sydney here has been wonderful. There is a definite bond between Madeline and Sydney. I'm sure it's the beginning of a beautiful friendship. John Lacey. Peter J. Ray. Another beautiful day. Sunny and pleasant. We played horseshoes. John Lacey showed everyone how the game is meant to be played. Sydney enjoyed the beach and the water again. John Ray was trying to convince Rory to play poker again tonight. We are planning an historic tour of South Lakeside, the old school, the train depot, the chapel in the woods, etc. Who's game? The group watched the Cistern Key video and also John and Ruth Ray's 50th wedding anniversary video, August 19th, 2000. The South Lakeside tour took place, and a fine time was had by all. We were taking baths to get ready for dinner at Abigail's. Abigail's Tea Room, the finest eating establishment in town. Peter J. Ray. More Peter J. Ray. Had quite a tasty dinner at Abigail's. John Lacey reenacted his order for buttered peas, please, and he was perfect. A rather lengthy late-night session outside the front door with Connie, Peter, Liz, Rory, John, and Bob. Peter and Rory agreed about The Simpsons, but Connie and Liz remained skeptical. Wednesday, August 30th, Peter Ray. We must have the award ceremony with this year's Shufflehead tournament. The champions Connie and Lisa being presented their wedges of Swiss cheese by our Master of Ceremonies, Mark Ray. Connie Lacey. It was great to return to the Lakeside retreat after several years' absence. The renewal of family, especially the annual dinner with the Lakeside group and the Zucks, is always something to look forward to. The Shufflehead tournament, walks on the dock, tin roof at the Sunday, late-night talk sessions, reliving the memories, i.e. the young ones' late-night sessions in the Baggs cottage, chats around the breakfast table, add horseshoes to the list, having John, Lisa, and Madeline here to enjoy. We'll never forget Madeline and Sydney together. Also Rory and Liz. What a delight to get to know them again. Pete's friend Bob, Mark and Terry, John, Ruth, Patty, Peter. So good to see Peter again after too many years. Thanks, John and Ruth, for your persistence in keeping these reunions of family going. It's so important. Love to all from the Laceys in New York. Connie Lacey. Liz Lacey Osler, August 30th. This morning in Lakeside, the air is warm and soft. The sun is suspended above the calm lake water, just starting its day's journey across the sky. I sit on the last bench of the dock. Seagulls squawking, the even gentle lapping waves that is signature to this Lake Erie shore. Today we leave for home. This lifeline has been extended successfully. This family, beautiful in its intensity, its intelligence and sensitivity, extraordinary and ordinary, reveling in its rituals, turning time over on its back, bringing more understanding, finding connection through humor. Through our pain as humans, we prevail, finding solace in the knowing that we are all survivors, finding happiness through the recognition that we share humanity, our vulnerability, and the strength we find within it. With much gratitude to the Ray family for keeping this experience alive. Thank you, Peter, for keeping track of it all. Thank you, Mark, for the healing energy. To see the next generation, Sydney and Madeline, come together is an inspiration. The Ostler family enjoyed ourselves thoroughly. In gentle peace, Liz and Rory Ostler. And here's a comment from Lisa Bryant Lacey. Truly glad we stayed an extra day to visit and relax. The pickles and relish can't wait. We had a tremendous time and are looking forward to visiting and relaxing next year. Lisa Bryant Lacey. John Lacey. Thank you for the warmth of friendship, relatives, camaraderie, and love. This place called Lakeside lets kids be a little more like adults and adults a little more like kids. We love it and we'll be back. Peter Ray. While the Lacys have gone, Connie, John, Lisa, Madeline, Liz, Rory, and Sydney. How wonderful to spend time with such fine folks. See you guys next year. John, Mark, Terry, and Patty are now playing golf. Bob Kinsey. Again, the lake is perfect for swimming. 5 days in a row now. No ear or eye infections. No stinky chlorine. No need to shampoo your hair, though. Do need to shampoo your hair, though. A rest in the hot sun, very nice after laps. Peter Ray. We ate dinner at an Irish restaurant and watched the movie The Gladiator at Orchestra Hall. What a corker. Then read Mom's letters to Gus on the porch. Thursday, August 31st, 2000. Peter Ray. The Gladiators was incredible. The dying Marcus Aurelius, heroic Maximus, villainous Commodus, and a happy ending in the afterworld. Patty and Bob went sailing. Mark and Terry played golf after they sailed. We all ate at Abigail's on the porch. We saw Alan Pavlik on the walk back to the cottage. I gave him a Cleveland and Philippines t-shirt. We all watched the Kids starring Bruce Willis at Orchestra Hall. A fine time was had by all. I read 1980 to 1981 letters from Mom to her mom on the porch after. And then Bob and I took a late walk. Bob Kinsey. Friday, September 1st, 2000. Cookies. They were great. Still everybody is losing weight. Less freight. Peter Ray. John, Ruth, Mark, and Peter walked up to the Kirk Ryan Memorial Center for the Living Arts. The group took the Marblehead Ferry over to Kelly's Island. I learned that this block is where the 1905 fire wiped out all the houses. Bob Kinsey. Fun on the ferry. Kelly's Island went to my belly. Big lunch. Then a 6-man golf cart ride around the groovy island. The cart conked out, but we got it going. Glad to be back at the cottage. A swim and I felt like new. Peter and I are having leftovers tonight. Saturday, September 2nd, 2000, the last day. John S. Ray. Another very enjoyable, successful Lakeside family reunion. Wonderful to have our whole family here, except for Alice and Tim. How good to have children here. What a pleasure to have Sydney and Madeline interact with each other. Great to have Liz and Rory here. John and Lisa Lacey are great company. On to 2001. Patricia Ray. Peter, your reading of the letters from Mom to Grandma was priceless. Thanks to Dad for keeping this going. I love just being with everyone. The movie Gladiator was great. I beat Mark in tennis. Great to spend time with Terry. Wish we could all be together more often. So glad that Liz and Rory and Sydney could join us. Baby Madeline had me thinking how great it would be to have my own child. We are all so lucky to have each other. I love you all. Mark Ray. Saturday. I enjoyed tennis and golf in the late afternoon with a swim, and bringing the phone helped. The heat was intense. A cold front is coming in now. Terry Ray. 2 weeks of love, fun, laughs, and celebrations. First, the golden anniversary. Yes, 50 years for John and Ruth Ray, leaders of the pack. Great examples for us all. The second week spent at Lakeside. 110th consecutive family reunion. What a ball! Putt-putt, shuffleboard, horseshoes, basketball, golf, swimming, sailing, walks, quiet time for reading, and family reminiscing. A perfect time for family sharing. We're all planning on next year's reunion. Terry Ray. P.S. My 4th year. Hope for at least 46 more. Ruth Ray. A tremendous feeling of love. How great thou art. Lakeside with its carillons pealing message of love, and the wonderful feeling of family and friends, caring and sharing. We are so blessed. Thank you, John, for keeping us all going. Your faithfulness and humor. Love, 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 Ruth. Peter J. Ray. See you next year, everybody. A fine time will be had by all. What a great family. So that concludes today's presentation, the Zuck Family Reunion at Lakeside, Ohio, USA 2000. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Good luck to you with your efforts in family history. If this interests you, finding, preserving, and sharing old letters, diaries, and photographs, and interviewing elderly relatives while they're alive. Thanks again for watching. God bless you. Take care, and I'll see you next time.